Hello, everyone. Just coming in for a little short today, so I'll just tell you the title real quick. It's simply "Thinking Out Loud: Karmic Justice," and this all kind of started. By the way, I do. I've said this before, and I'll just say it again real quick. But I do take kratom, Kratom. It is a natural supplement to doing like pain pills. I've got displaced. You probably can't see it from my black shirt, but I got a displaced shoulder. Got a really bad back, like four. Actually, what is it? Five discs that I have degenerative spacing in the spine, as well as some other things. So I deal with pain, and this actually helps it, so I don't have to take those pain pills and the opiates that are quite addictive, and I've already fought that addiction. So if I'm a little loopy today, I do apologize because I just took my kratom. Karmic Justice, and oh, by the way, so am I going to do it over here? Yep, right about there. There we go. That's my logo for Karmic Justice, and here's the original logo. But anyway, back to this one. We'll leave this one on now. So I created both of those logos. Anyway, I think it pretty much speaks for itself, right? It's the balance that karma gives. And what I mean by that is, it's inevitable that what you put out is what you're going to get. Now, that doesn't mean that you're not going to get anything bad if you are always good. It is also inevitable that bad things are going to happen to you. Bad people are going to be around you. Bad people are going to come into your life. And all you can really do, quite frankly, is deal with it and move on. And you start to realize, hey, that also means that somebody good is going to come into my life. And if it's balanced, then it's usually a lot less on the evil side, if you will, the bad side, whatever you want to call it, than it is on the good, right? And things tend to move. Ultimately, it's moving up. And what I mean by that is like one step back, 5 steps forward, right? So I've tried to explain it. Excuse me. That one got me. I've been trying to explain it, and I don't know if I'm ever going to get it across completely, but, when you turn 50, you have a different outlook on life. And in the shortest of terms, you pretty much realize that you do not have as much time here as you have spent here, right? So I don't see my life as having a lot. In fact, I see it as most average. I might have 25, 30 more years left. My grandfather did make it to 86. So possibly maybe even 35, right? And all I really want to do is try to make a difference and in the best way possible, So I started making these videos. I started making the videos on April 20th. It's been exactly 1 month today. Started live streaming yesterday on my birthday, on my 50th birthday, which I thought was really cool to start it. And it baffles me that I do all this. I have not put out one negative thing. I really don't. I don't think I get political. I have announced to the world, my sexuality and the fact that I used to be a drug dealer, but I'm a loving father and a caring person, and all I'm trying to do is better the world at this point. So it just baffles me. Even though I just said what I said, it still baffles and hurts even when you only put out positive vibes, you only put out positive things, you're only nice to people, and then you still get hit with negativity. And you're like, where did it even come from? And, it goes back to how could you possibly know a good moment or a great moment if you didn't have a bad moment? The bad moments are going to be there. And what I also come to find out is, I have a quick story to give you an idea of what I mean. But like, I started talking to this guy. He had a YouTube channel. I have a YouTube channel. We met on Twitter. I'm not going to say any names. That doesn't matter. But the bottom line is, we met and we started talking. I really liked his videos. He said he liked mine. He offered to collaborate, and I thought it was a great idea. He was going to, and I was like, man, I love collaborating. And that was the last time that I had talked to him. And I think, I guess I didn't see a message or something. He might have texted me back because I'm seeing that there was another text back. But, he was like, the spot is yours if you want it. I was like, great. I didn't actually get a chance to say it back to him. I must have missed the notification or the fact that it was a message because I didn't see it until today. And not to move past it, but while I was really excited about it. Told my family, I was like, I thought this was going to be really great because his channel is doing a little bit better than mine, not by much, but he's doing a little bit better than mine. But he does have a lot more followers, so I thought it would be a good mix, and I liked what he was saying on his videos. Right. Long story short, I went today. I had the idea. I was like, why don't we do the feature thing? Because I'm still learning about all this, and on your channel you can feature someone else, and they can feature you, right? Your channels. So I was going to say, why don't we feature each other? And I went to go text him, and he's blocked me. He fucking blocked me on Twitter. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? I mean, I didn't say anything. You know, I'm like, what the hell? Where does that come from, right? And the way that I look at it, because his talk was good, and I kind of look at it as like it's no different than we've always believed. You know, sheep's and wolves' clothing. They'll talk the talk, but they don't walk the walk. They're literally not, you know, they're not true to their word in once it doesn't benefit them. Does that make sense? And if you're truly true to your word, then you stick to it no matter what, through the good times, through the hard times. That's why, you know, there's nothing going to stop me being from positive. There's nothing, and I'm upset and I'm hurt, but I'm actually going to pray for that dude. I hope he finds his way. It's not, you know, I think it's maybe a lot of times it's our own insecurities that do these things, right? I mean, I know I do it to myself. So I'm not going to stop being positive. I'm not going to stop pushing forward. I am going to try to make the world a better place every day that I'm here. The one thing I know is it can only get better because it is worse. So it kind of threw me for a loop because I had all this momentum going. And what I mean by that is I don't believe in coincidence. I've said it before. It's no coincidence that right up until I did my live, so get this, this is funny. Right up until I did my live broadcast yesterday, the first one, I don't believe at any point I was bragging. I was telling people I was excited. I constantly say thank you for the follows and shout out because that's what it's all about, and I'm trying to reach as many people as I can. But the moment, and I mean almost to like a very second, the moment that I started my live broadcast, it was like a faucet was turned off. What I mean by that is I talked about the other day, I was at 50 followers. I was at 50 followers on Sunday, and when I started my broadcast yesterday, I was at 345. So I had gotten 295 new followers in just, 4 days time. And, quite frankly, I was very happy about it. I wasn't bragging about it or gloating. I was very thankful and appreciative. But all of a sudden it stopped. I mean, I was getting followers. It was, you can do the math, but it was just constantly coming in, like multiple followers in an hour, right? I would wake up from overnight and sometimes have 20 more followers than than the previous day. Well, I mean, it literally stopped. Didn't get any more follows. Nobody was liking any of the posts that I was doing. And I know exactly what it is. Now, at the time I didn't, so I'll say that, but I know exactly what it is. It's the karmic justice, right? Even though I'm doing a good thing, there is another side to everything. I've talked about that before. If you call somebody a hero, well, then someone else calls them a villain. And if you call someone a villain, someone else calls them a hero, right? And what I mean by that is it's the other side. Call it the devil, call it evil, call it Satan. It's just the other side, period, that I am not for, put it that way, literally fighting me because it sees me working. I mean, that it's absolute sign that this is, and you can take it one of two ways. See, I can either take that as stop and feel mopey and blah, blah, blah. In fact, I was going to take a day off today. I wasn't even going to do this today. But I had to, because that told me that what I'm doing correctly. It is working. I am helping somebody. I already know I am because I have multiple people reach out to me and tell me. So I already know that it's working. And if you don't like me, or if you want to block me because I'm being nice and positive, well, I guess that's your problem. I mean, the only thought that I came to was that maybe it was my beliefs, maybe one of my outlooks, or maybe, one of my personal choices. I don't get political on here, but I do, obviously, I'm very transparent, and I've told everybody who I am. So maybe it's because I'm a, very open polypansexual and an open marriage of 12 plus years. Maybe that offends the dude, you know. Maybe it's prejudice, maybe it's jealousy. I don't know. If it's prejudice, I'll say this, and jealousy really is right there verging on it. Jealousy is just the fact that you have more than me. Well, either one of them. Fuck prejudice, fuck jealousy, fuck all that shit of any kind. I am no longer in that place. I've done it. You know, you can't, in my opinion, you can't judge me, number one. Only God can judge me. Thank you, Tupac, for a shout out there. But only God can judge me. You know, I don't judge other people. I don't tell them who they are. I don't know this guy. Maybe he's really nice. Maybe he's confused. I don't know. I know that I don't understand why I got blocked. It does hurt me. I'm not going to sit there and deny it. It's not going to stop me. And I'm going to keep going. And I know that in a month I'll have more followers and more subscribers because I'm going to continue doing this. And I know there's a lot of people that feel this way because whenever I talk one-on-one to people, they're like, dude, I feel exactly like that. So it's not just me. So I'll keep going. I don't give a fuck, you know. Something strange about me, I will in this. It's a short, but I just thought it's funny. I love to blend everything. So real quick, you know, I never just have a single coffee. I always have like 3 beans that I mix all together. Then I put that in the grinder, right, so that it's my own blend on top of fresh roasted coffee. And I use not just locals, but, you know, different companies. I will say this, it's always independents. I don't get any of that Folgers or fucking... If you name a name brand, I don't drink it, okay? Because that coffee is shit. I guess that's judging. Sorry, I'll judge coffee. It's not a person. Their coffee is shit, not the people that made it. I also blend my waxes, butters, batters, all those things. I love to take them and blend them in and have like, I think the most we did was what we called D12. Shout out to the band. But we called it D12 because it was literally 12 different types of dabs that mix it. And let me tell you something. People may think that sounds crazy, but you do it. Whew, that shit will rip you, and it tastes delicious. So clearly obvious that everything happens for a reason. I don't believe in coincidences, and the water was flowing all the way up until I did the live broadcast yesterday, and then it got turned off. That's fine. It'll get turned back on because I won't stop. Can't stop. Won't stop. Dave Chappelle, thank you for picking on Diddy all those years ago. Anyway, most people don't realize just how just how normal strange is. And the hashtags should be up here in just a minute. Hashtag be more strange. Hashtag strange is good. Let's get those going. And with that said, this was supposed to be a short, but ended up going a little bit longer than I wanted to. There'll be no extra. There'll be no beginning. This is it. See you on another episode or another short. Peace.